Oh, hey. Today in the Learning Garden, we're talking about screen time. For busy working families, screen time can feel unavoidable, and honestly, sometimes it's the only way to get through the day, and you're not alone in feeling that way. But here's a hard truth. Too much screen time for our littles can really impact how our children learn language, play, and connect socially. The American Academy of Pediatrics recommends no screen time for our littles under 18 months. 18 to 24 months screens should only be used for high-quality educational content, usually with a caregiver present. Between ages 2 and 5, screen time should be only about an hour a day. Again, choosing those interactive, age-appropriate programs, prioritizing play, movement, and being face-to-face. But realistically, how often are we able to do that in a busy day? Screens are a part of the average household and probably aren't going anywhere. But that doesn't mean you need to throw out the iPad or turn all the TVs off. It just means we have to prioritize finding better balance. Here are some tips and tricks to keep in mind when considering screen time for those ages under 5. Let's co-watch when we can. Sit with your child, comment on what's happening, encourage them to imitate the actions that they're seeing. This turns screen time into language and motor time. Try to avoid screens before bedtime. That blue light from TVs and tablets and phones just makes it really hard for our little ones to fall asleep and stay asleep. Try swapping books or puzzles in quiet time before bedtime. Use screens as a tool and not a default. Try to save it for when you really need it. Those doctor's visits, car rides, when you're cooking dinner. Offer short play breaks like coloring, pretend play, blocks. It keeps the brain growing in ways that screens can't. Even try to set smaller time frames like 10 to 15 minute less screen time a day. That just opens the door for more interactions. Some educational alternatives could be, Miss Rachel, Sesame Street, The Wiggles, Daniel's Tiger. A lot of those shows on PBS offers a lot of good educational shows. You've got Bluey, you've got The Learning Station on YouTube, you've got Danny Go for that motor and imitation. And even when you're considering apps, you've got Endless Alphabet, you've got Super Simple Songs. PBS Kids has an app. Khan Academy, when you're wanting to work on those letters and numbers and problem solving. But a big one you want to try to avoid is CoComelon. These kind of shows are discouraged for young children just because they follow a really fast-paced editing style, constant background music, and rapid scene changes. And this style can be really overstimulating to the developing brain. It makes it harder for our children to focus on more slower, real-life interactions. It doesn't give enough pause time for our kids to process language, respond, or even practice that attention. Over time, that heavy exposure can contribute to a shorter attention span, difficulty self-regulating, and even fewer opportunities for natural language development. All that to say, it's not about being perfect, knowing all the things. It's just about finding little moments for connection in the middle of a busy life. Every hug, every word, every show, every block tower counts more than you think. So if you've got any tips or tricks on what your favorite show or maybe your favorite playtime looks like, leave a comment below. Thanks for watching in the Learning Garden. Bye.